A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Get off to get us underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Missouri's offense will get the first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Lacey. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Tigers are on the move. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good start for this defense. But I tell you what, they're going to have more opportunities because they're going to throw the football a lot. They're in the top 10 in passing in college football for a reason. So this defense is going to have to play great, make plays on the ball like that all game long.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw, it's Horn. Trying to get to it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's ball.
A lot of urgency for this offense. With jet sweep pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Illinois right back to the line. To the air on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out.
It's complete. A huge pickup. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable. Guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground. Incomplete pass.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Horn. He makes the connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Tosses it incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standards, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Illinois lining up quickly.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. On second down, just keeps firing. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This is a third and long. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You know, nowadays so many people go for it on fourth down, so maybe it causes people to be more aggressive on third down. You ain't going for it now. Third and long, and I bring the blitz, and I get home. No fourth down for you.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And an empty backfield here on second and short. Calls his own number. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's second down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They want to just keep throwing it. Oh, he left him grabbing. That completion formation will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri! Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Horn. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's looking deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well.
Looking for a deep man. And it's caught inside the 15. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Tigers! Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the... Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Looking downfield, it's Horn. Getting some heat. Pressure got to him. Couldn't. Offense getting set for 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And, David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
After the incompletion, it's second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Sticking out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. They're going to throw it again. Working that left side now. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They get to the line quickly. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge... First down to start the drive after the break. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Got his man quickly. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
That last completion has him set up, second and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
To the air, it's Horn. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lets one fly deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Makes him talk to the hand. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Let's go. Now on the move. and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Bulldozes him. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike pay dirt. Quarterback keeper. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Missouri! And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air. It's Horn. Fires one high and deep. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals.